nutrients to meet the daily demands that our body needs. Okay, so this is pretty evident, in now, especially now, because of a few factors. Okay, first of all, of course, because of our busy lifestyle, and our the way we function. Okay, is almost impossible for us to have what you call good eating habits. Okay, meaning to say it's almost impossible for us to have a balanced diet, even though we try to, but it is quite a mission not possible kind of thing. Okay, because lifestyle changes, the way we need to keep up with our daily demands. Sometimes it's not that easy for us to look into all the nutritional aspects coming from our daily dietary habits. Okay, it's really difficult to match up with that. Okay, coupled with the fact that the kind of lifestyle that we're having now is actually posing a lot more stress, okay, and giving our body more free radical, okay, than it used to be maybe 50 or even 50 or 60 years ago, because we are really subjected to more stress, more technology exposure as well. When it comes to technology, with all these handphone, there's a lot more radiation. So inevitably around us, we are really facing a lot of free radical damage all around us. Okay, so this is also the reason why our body has a stronger need for antioxidants as well. Okay, then of course the other part that we need to look at is also coming from the angle of our food sources. Okay, this food that we are eating, it has shown many times through studies that our nutrient level in all the different food sources, like our fruits and vegetables, have declined over the years. Okay, could be due to the soil that we are looking at now, is much more depleted than before. Okay, it's also because of the use of pesticides and insecticides that's being used in the agriculture, and the way land is being used. The land is overexploited. Okay, so it doesn't have enough time to rest, okay, for the next crop to come along. So when farmers try to maximize the returns from the land, somehow we're depleting the nutrient level from the land. Okay, the nutrients in the land, so somehow our nutrient in the food is also affected. Okay, so this is seen in a study that a Japan food listing actually did a study on spinach, and it tracks how the vitamin C in spinach has declined over the years. Okay, so this we have mentioned a few times before. So basically, it's not just spinach itself. I do believe there's actually a lot of nutrient losses over the years. Okay, comparing now and maybe 50 years ago. So that's the reason why also we are seeing a lot of reports showing, the scientific report showing that we are not really taking enough vitamins and antioxidant to meet the daily demands. Okay, so we are also facing a higher risk for chronic diseases coming on. Okay, so that's the reason why we have to really educate people, to understand the importance of proper nutrition. Okay, especially nutrition coming from our vegetables and our fruits is not enough. So we definitely need to look for alternative sources, as supplementation to meet up to this demand. Okay, so that's the reason why many years ago, New Skin Pharmanex give us the Lifepak. Okay, and this Lifepak is really an amazing development, because I think this is for the first time I see having a company developing a multivitamin, multi-mineral preparation that encompasses so widespread, in terms of its nutrient level. Is really very broad spectrum, okay, ranging from the vitamins to the minerals to the phytonutrients. Okay, and all these essential nutrients are very important for our basic metabolism in the body, because a lot of times all these vitamins and minerals, they act as enzymes and coenzymes, cofactors for a lot of body functions. Okay, so our body is undergoing a metabolism. So every day, there will be new cells formed to replace the old cells that die off. Okay, and then of course, all these cells are work hand in hand to do a lot of bodily function. Okay, so it's important for us to have the right nutrient level to support the whole body mechanism. Okay, so Lifepak giving us a full spectrum. This is the first time I see, when I first saw Lifepak, I was very amazed by the kind of the nutrient level that we have. That means the broad spectrum of all the different phytonutrients, even, because I was amazed very much by all the different phytonutrients that's listed on the box itself. Okay, then the other part I was impressed with Lifepak is the level of nutrient, meaning to say for all the vitamins and minerals that you see inside. Okay, in the pharmacy previously, we are more or less informed about what is called RDA. So most of the time we see a lot of supplements, they only give us recommended daily allowances, okay, as a reference. Okay, so you find a lot of vitamins, a lot of minerals, most of the time, especially for multivitamins, okay, they are only just keeping to the RDA level. Okay, but you see Lifepak itself is not looking at like RDA, but really looking at the optimum level, the body, I mean, as in the optimum level of nutrients, okay, all the vitamins. That means we are looking at the optimum daily allowances, okay, of which this level will represent the amount that the body will need to maintain at its optimum performance. Okay, so this is something that is not found in a lot of other preparation in the market. Okay, then the next thing that I find is also the way Pharmanex ensures all its nutrients is of the highest bioavailability. Okay, so of course there are water-soluble vitamins, which is very easy to absorb by the body. Then there is fat-soluble vitamins as well. Of course, this we will have to make sure that the supplementation has to be taken after food. Okay, then you will see a lot of our minerals inside the Lifepak. Okay, the minerals inside the Lifepak are formulated such that it is chelated with amino acids. Okay, this is important because minerals are inorganic, so it's very not easy for the body to uptake. Okay, being an organic substance, you know, like our body itself is not able to uptake minerals like iron, like calcium. So that's the reason why we are also facing a lot of challenge when it comes to having enough, you know, iron and calcium to meet the body demands. But what we have inside Lifepak is that you will see the way the all these minerals are put into the preparation is such that it's in chelated version. So the supplements becomes much easier for our body to recognize and uptake into our body system. Okay, so this greatly enhance and increase the nutrient, you know, that comes into supporting our body performance. Okay, so that's why we will not have issues like, you know, some supplements whereby they give you the nutrient, but it's up to how much your body can absorb. Okay, so really we are sometimes spending money but not getting the effects, you know, coming from the supplementation. So but when it comes to Lifepak itself, we are guaranteed that whatever we have inside the supplements, it is at not just the optimum daily allowances, but it's also at the optimum absorption level. Okay, so this is how we can maximize the returns out from our Lifepak itself. Okay, so and of course the next thing is like find Lifepak is very conveniently packaged. You know, it's in a pack. I mean, as it's in a box of 60 packs, and each pack itself contain the 4 tablets. So for most of us, if you know, we take it after lunch, it's very easy for us to just carry it along, you know, and we can take it after lunch or after dinner, even if we're outside. Okay, so I find this packaging is very convenient. Okay, so in fact for Lifepak, we are looking at the box. I mean, we are looking at the formula that is not the same as when it first started. You know, the Pharmanex scientists, we have a team of scientists working for the company, and we also have scientific advisory board members who does their own research, you know, and every time when there's a new discovery or new understanding of how a nutrient can benefit health, these scientists will come together and have their own discussion, then decides to put it into a supplement so as to actually upgrade it, you know, like raise the level, raise the standard of the nutritional supplement. So we see Lifepak over the years, it has been upgraded and upgraded, you know, such that I think now we are looking at maybe the 8th formula itself. Okay, so every now and then you will see the company doing a lot of all these innovations and upgrading to the different products that we have. Okay, so to date, you know, this Lifepak is also considered a 7th formula in one packet. Okay, so when you see these 4 tablets itself, you know, don't be surprised to see the 4 tablets, because we are really having a lot of nutrient in the 4 tablets. You cannot put it into 1 tablet. So that's the reason why the 4 tablets include 2 tablets for minerals. Okay, because minerals are bigger molecule. Okay, then 1 tablet for vitamins and 1 tablet for the phytonutrients. Okay, so this 7 formula will address our nutrition requirement. Okay, of course, it also helps in cardiovascular benefits as well, containing antioxidants and a lot of vitamin B vitamins and flavonoids. Okay, these are very important for the whole cardiovascular system, especially the antioxidant level, you know, the antioxidant, the broad spectrum of antioxidant that's available in the Lifepak. Okay, so antioxidant, of course, it helps to protect the cells against free radical attack. Yesterday we talked about free radical. Okay, so when the cells is exposed to free radical, it will either die off, you know, or sometimes it may actually cause some changes to the cells function. Okay, such that we can see a lot of chronic diseases, coming out from there. Okay, so that's the reason why we need to make sure that we have very good antioxidant to protect these cells against this free radical damage and this free radical that we're facing every day. Okay, so in fact, Lifepak will be about the only supplement in the market that you'll find having such a broad range of antioxidant. And I think this is the highest in the market to date. Okay, so it has more than 40 over different types of antioxidants. Okay, so then we also see that, these antioxidants is also important for us to protect against the bad cholesterol oxidation. Okay, when bad cholesterol get oxidized, it starts to become sticky and it may actually stick to the arteries, the arterial wall, okay, to cause clogging of the arteries and even cause blood pressure to go up. Okay, so all these are, a lot of times, all these different mechanisms are all interconnected. Okay, so that's the reason we have to look into addressing all these different areas, in order for us to have a well-functioning body and a well-functioning health. Okay, then of course this Lifepak also contains our bone nutrition. Okay, it has calcium, magnesium, our vitamin D3, our vitamin C for collagen, because bone itself, you also need vitamin C and you also need collagen. Okay, and vitamin C is the precursor of collagen. Okay, and most importantly, for bone support, a lot of times as we age, our calcium absorption decline. Okay, especially when ladies go into menopause state. Okay, it becomes not that easy for us to absorb calcium. Okay, so what we find is that even in Lifepak itself, it is formulated with phytoestrogen. Okay, and this phytoestrogen actually helps to enhance the absorption of calcium into the body as well. Okay, so it is really looking at different angles. Okay, then of course it supports immune system. Okay, with the ACE and the zinc inside, and then we have nutrient that helps to support sugar. Okay, sugar metabolism. So for people who are prone to diabetic condition, okay, especially if you have family history or borderline diabetes, okay, it is important for us to take note. Lifepak is really good to recommend to such friends. Okay, especially Lifepak itself contains chromium. Okay, and chromium is an important nutrient in helping to make our cells, how should I say, in preventing insulin insensitivity. Okay, a lot of times when a person suffers from a diabetic condition, it is not because the body can no longer produce insulin. Yes, sometimes it is because the body has an incapacity to produce enough insulin to meet the body demands, okay? But the other instance is when the cells become insensitive to the insulin. Okay, insulin is required to allow the cells to uptake the sugar that is in the blood. Okay, so when the cells is no longer sensitive to insulin, okay, and it's not taking in the sugar, that's the reason why the sugar is floating in the blood system. Okay, so chromium helps to open up the doorway of these cells to allow sugar to come in. So this is also how it can help to modulate the glucose metabolism, okay, and prevent diabetes as well. Okay, then of course anti-aging. Okay, with all the nutrients that you need, anti-aging, because we got to make sure that our cells, in order to form new cells, we need to give the raw materials to the cells. Okay, it's just like we know if we don't have enough iron, our body cannot produce red blood cells. Okay, of course not enough the vitamin D and the B6 and B12, also it will affect red blood cells formation. So we know certain nutrients helps in production of certain cells, but actually in fact all our body tissues, all this development of new cells, the growth of new cells require all these vitamins and minerals, to come together to produce, to act as raw materials for the cells formation. Okay, so it's very important for us to understand, when we don't have enough new cells to replace the old cells, it's dying, it's an aging process. Okay, so this is how we can protect against aging by allowing our body to be able to continue to produce, our enough new cells to replace those that die off. Okay, so that's the reason why, Lifepak is essential for everyone of any age group. Okay, in terms of improving our health. Okay, and in terms of making sure that we can function at the optimum level, because now everyone is starting, now that our circuit breaker is over and MCO is over, we are all going back to our normal routine again. Okay, so of course it's very important for us to really keep our health at the optimum state, so that it's able to handle the stress that will come on later on. Okay, so and Lifepak itself is the only supplement, I would say, is tested with it has gone through different clinical trials, whether is it third-party trials, okay, or our own companies conducting the trials. It is one of the supplement that I would say usually you don't see multivitamins, multiminerals being subjected to clinical trials, okay, but company like Pharmanex, putting substantiation as one of the S, somehow no choice, they would not say no choice, but they make it a necessary, necessity to check on every single product that we have, okay, to make sure that it has clinical support right up to the standard. Okay, so this is something that we are very sure that Lifepak will be able to help us to improve our health, no matter in which condition. So there are a lot of positive reports. I would rather say we sometimes no need to even see what do you call it, undergo clinical trials, but a lot of times when we start our friends on Lifepak, we sometimes can hear a lot of positive testimonials coming from them. Okay, very much is because our body, our cells, a lot of times is when we are not getting enough good nutrients from our food or from our diet. Okay, somehow the body performance is at a sub-healthy level, sub-level. Okay, so the moment nutrient goes in, somehow, these cells can revive itself. Okay, so there's a lot of body function starts to resume. So a lot of times I hear people, they say that, after taking Lifepak, their bowel movement gets better, then they feel that they are more revitalized, they got more energy. Okay, and then I also hear about people who tell me that after they take Lifepak, they got baby hair growing out. Okay, so these are all the different signs that they will tell me because they see positive effects out of it. Then of course, the most obvious is, sometimes people cannot feel anything, but we like to encourage them to get their scan score, their biophotonic scanner, check, as in to get their antioxidant check. Okay, so once they have their own antioxidants defense, okay, the skin carotenoid score, taking Lifepak is definitely going to help them increase in that reading itself. Okay, so this acts as a further testament to our effectiveness of our Lifepak. Okay, and it also helps to reinforce the customers and the person's confidence in the product itself. Okay, because sometimes really we may not feel anything, because after all, this is a nutritional supplement. In a short span of 1 to 2 months, you may not feel anything. But when it comes to the scanner score, usually you can see the score will go up after every month. When you check, the score really will go up. Okay, sometimes as much as 1 color zone. Okay, so this is also to show that Lifepak increased our skin carotenoid score. Okay, and also increasing our antioxidants defense. Okay, so this is a very important aspect of our nutritional supplement. Okay, so that's I think this is the main thing about what we have for Lifepak, and of course is highly regarded amongst one of the most essential vitamins, that you supplement that you will need from the Pharmanex range. So for most of our friends, if you are already taking supplements, okay, other brands, okay, even if your friends is taking other brands, okay, you can use any chance, anytime to tell them about this Lifepak. Definitely guarantee, no matter what brands they're taking, okay, if you were to help them with a scanner score, okay, whatever's reading they have, once they switch to Lifepak, is guaranteed that their scanner score can go even higher. Okay, because Lifepak really has the best it has the best bioavailability nutrient. Okay, so once they switch to Lifepak, so far almost every time, yes, there are people who take other brands of nutritional supplements, and sometimes you see their score already in the green zone, okay, or even in the blue zone itself. But the moment they switch to Lifepak plus Marine Omega, you see the reading go up even much faster and higher. Okay, so it is important that we can use this information to share with a lot of friends. Those people who are really taking supplements, it's easier for us to convert them. Okay, for those who are not taking supplements, of course, we got to explain to them the essential nutrients that they will need coming from the Lifepak. So there's a lot more education that you require. Okay, so but do go around and use this chance now that our circuit breaker and MCO is over. We get a chance to interact with people now. We can start to put Lifepak into one of our talking point. Because a lot of times having lockup at home, we may not be able to share what we are doing. Okay, so now is the best time to interact with one another. Okay, and sharing information will actually be one way to help one another also to improve our health. Okay, so I think my sharing will be until here.